let's jump to LinkedIn post of the week. Now, we're going to start with post from Benjamin D, the UK's most hated sales trainer. Many of you will know who he is. Now, I really like this post. I think it's a brilliant post that he's put together, right? 2 bad habits are killing your pipeline. Number 1, closing in the wrong place. Most reps still try to close at the end of a meeting. That's where leave it with me, phantom higher authority, and polite brush-offs live. Great point. Yeah. You wait until the end of the meeting to try and close, but you've set no precedent at the start of the meeting or an agenda at the start of the meeting. So now you're on their terms and you're on their clock. All right. The close belongs at the start. Try this. If by the end neither of us has said no to each other, is it okay if we agree next steps on how to move forward? Fair? Clean it up and make sure you get your own version of this. But basically, this is something that you do at the start of the meeting, right? One of my reps does it really, really well. He'll go, look, I've been around in sales for a long time. You won't hurt my feelings. So if at the end of this call, if you feel there is 100% no alignment here and there is not a world where you can see us partnering at all, please let me know. You will not hurt my feelings. We can shake hands and agree to go our separate ways. However, if we haven't said no to each other at that point, are we good to agree next steps? Does that sound fair enough? Absolutely. You're setting a precedent at the start, right? Deliver it however you want to deliver it. Have your own agenda at the start. But at some point early on in the agenda, you want to address what the end of the meeting looks like. Here's what we're going to go through. Going to run through a couple of questions. Super, super quick. Won't take up too much time. Then I'll walk you through the platform. We'll take a deep dive. I'll walk you through the different stages of the platform and what we do. If at the end of it, we feel there's some alignment there or potential alignment, we'll agree next steps. Sound fair enough? That's how you want to set out your stall from the start so the close at the end doesn't seem A, too daunting, and B, out of the blue for the prospect. Right? The sooner you address it, the better for you. If you leave it till the end of the meeting, it becomes more daunting, as I said, and then you've built up a lot of pressure and now you're trying to get them to agree next steps with you. Just layer it through your meeting. Set your stall out early. This is how the meeting's going to run. It gives you control as well. The whole thing about this is you're in control of the meeting. You don't want to lose control of the meeting. And the one great way of keeping control is, hey, I've set out a quick agenda for us to cover off. This is what we're going to do, A, B, and C. Does that sound fair enough? Is there anything else you'd like to add to the agenda before I crack on? No. Good. Now, he's put here that one line will save you weeks of chasing ghosts. He's bang on the money. He's bang on the money, because what happens at the end of a call? Okay, cool. Can you send me an email? Send me pricing, send me whatever. I'll run this up internally. Great. When should we follow up? Yeah, next week. Okay, I'll give you a shout next Tuesday afternoon. Yeah, sounds good. Chase, right? There, you've been in that cycle, the chasing cycle. What you want to do is avoid falling into that trap. So part 1 of his post, closing in the wrong place. Guys, do me a favor. If you find this stuff useful, every podcast, I'm aiming to provide more and more value for you sales reps out there, right? So if you find it useful, please do give the video a like and also click subscribe. It helps me, A, reach more people, and B, you'll get notified when the next podcast and the next video is released. Part 2, proposals as freebies. I actually want to throw this out to the community out there. Viewers that are watching, you guys that are listening, sales reps, do you think in the world of SaaS, there is space for paid proposals? Maybe you're doing it already. I want to hear from you. Drop me a line in the comments, because it's not something I've done myself personally, but I do like the idea of it. Quoting isn't selling. It's giving your work away and praying. If a prospect walks off with a shiny document and you walk off with hope, you've just got mugged. A client of mine in tech, after initial reluctance, finally started charging $5,000 per proposal. 2 years later, 32 paid proposals, only 5 didn't proceed, but they still got paid. That's not theory, that's fact. The thing is, people respect what they pay for. Free proposals get ignored, paid ones get signed. I agree with that. The question is, and again, maybe it depends on the type of software and product you're selling, is there space for it in the SaaS world? I think there could be, but again, it will depend on the industry you're selling in. If you're doing transactional SMB selling, that's, quick turnarounds, maybe not. But if you're in the enterprise space or even the mid-market space and you've got a lot of work to do to put together a proposal, maybe it does work. Maybe it does actually work. Yeah, absolutely. I can send you across a proposal. This is what we'll cover in it. Is there anything else you'd like added into it? One last thing you need to know is, yes, we do proposals, but we also charge for them due to the body of work it takes. If that sounds good to you, I'm happy to put that in play. Pricing is X. That could potentially work. And that will, again, weed out the time wasters from the ones that are serious. You don't pay for something unless you're serious, right? Everyone asks for a proposal. Oh, can you send that through in a deck? Yeah. Or can you send me a deck? Or can you send that through in an email? Hey, look, I can put together a proposal for you, but it will cost you. Company policy, we do paid proposals. I want to know what you think. Please let me know. Stop fearing the loss of deals you never had. Start charging for the thinking. Close at the start. Sell the proposal. Stop guessing. Start closing. Really, really powerful post, and it gets you thinking.